Hi, so let's continue from our last video. So in the most recent video, we saw how to operate the buzzer, and before that, we saw the operation of the switch with the LED. Now let's combine them and now integrate the switch with the buzzer. Okay. What I want you to do right now is to create a simple program where when I press the switch, then the buzzer emit some music or some tones for a few seconds, and then it stops. All right, so this is the challenge. I would like you to pause the video and try it out for yourself. Okay, after you have tried it out, then come back and see the solution.
One eternity later.
Okay, so welcome back, and let's see the solution. So the first step is always to make sure that we declare the inputs and outputs correctly. So in this case, the button const integer button pin will be equals to D1, and the other declaration is the pin buzzer, which will be A3. Now these pins, okay, D1, A3, they are currently fixed because we are using the connections already that are fixed on the expansion board. If you do not use the expansion board and you directly wish to connect them to the pins of the ESP32, then no problem. You can use whatever that is available that can work. All right. But in this case, we're using the ESP32 expansion board. So that is why we need to stick with these pin configurations. The pin settings. Okay, now in terms of the setup, what do we need to do? As always, by now you should already know, we need to declare those that are inputs and outputs. So a buzzer is an output, okay, and the pin mode for the button pin is input pull up. All right, so I've already explained this in my earlier video on why we need to use the pull up. So if you have forgotten, please review that lesson again. And in the loop, what do we want to do? We want to first capture the button state. It goes to digital read from the button pin. After we read, we want to check. So if button state equals to, what do you want to check? We want to check that the button is pressed. When the button is pressed, do we get a low or do we get a high? Please recall the video that I have already published on the active high and active low configuration of the button. All right, so just a quick recap. Since the button pin is configured to input pull up, by default, when the button is not pressed, it is pulled up to high. So when I press, then I'm actually expecting a low. So this is telling me that the button is pressed. So if the button is pressed, then I want to emit a tone. Okay. Pin buzzer 200. Okay. Now you can also put in there are two ways of doing this. Okay, so I'm going to show you the way that we have used to in the earlier video. So first we specify the pin, the frequency, then we can put a delay, for example 200 milliseconds or maybe 500 milliseconds, and then no tone, pin buzzer. All right, so what will happen is after all the configuration, I will be in a loop waiting for the button to be pressed. If the button is pressed, that means the button state is low. Then I will emit a tone of 200 Hertz for 500 milliseconds, and then I will stop. Okay, so that is the idea of the whole program. Now let's see that in action over here. Okay, so now the code has been downloaded, and as expected, by default, you do not hear the buzzer sound because we are waiting for the switch to be pressed. All right, so let me press the switch. So as you can see, whenever I press the switch, then this becomes true and I display or I activate the buzzer with the specified tone. Okay, so that's about it. I did mention just now that there is another way of writing this in a single line, but I'll leave that to you as an exercise. Go and look at the data sheet, the documentation, and look at another variation of the tone where you can add in one more parameter here. Okay, so I'll leave that to you as your own exercise to explore. Again, this is very important. You must get into the habit of looking at data sheets, looking for information from the manufacturer to understand how to use their boards, their equipment, and so on. So this is very important, and this is good practice for you. All right, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.